Hello everyone. This is Buddha Zen Wisdom. We are here to accompany you every day. If you are over 75 and can do these 3 things, you are truly a winner in life. Let's take a journey back to the teachings of Confucius, specifically from the Analects, Wei Zheng. At 15, I set my heart on learning. At 30, I stood firm. At 40, I was free from doubt. At 50, I knew the mandate of heaven. At 60, my ear was attuned. At 70, I could follow my heart's desires without transgressing what is right. In these words, Confucius beautifully described the distinct phases of life. But there's something to ponder. Was it because lifespans were shorter in ancient times that Confucius only elaborated on life until the age of 70? After all, he himself passed away at the age of 72. Fast forward to modern times, advances in science and medicine have extended the average lifespan significantly. For example, in China, the average life expectancy has risen to approximately 77 years. Living into your late 70s, or even beyond, is no longer a rarity. However, longevity alone isn't enough to measure the quality of life. The true meaning of life lies not in its length, but in its depth and richness. So, if you've reached 75 years of age and are still capable of the following 3 things, take a moment to appreciate just how much of a winner you truly are. 1. Maintaining clear thinking and independent living. Aging brings challenges, and psychologists have long observed that as we grow older, our physical and cognitive functions inevitably decline. Erik Erikson, the renowned developmental psychologist, emphasized that one of the greatest challenges in later life is maintaining health and independence. In reality, most elderly individuals in China grapple with health issues. For some, these are minor inconveniences, perhaps fatigue during strenuous activities. But for others, aging may mean relying on others for daily care, or in the worst cases, becoming completely dependent. A stark example of this is Alzheimer's disease, a condition that can severely impair memory, cognition, and the ability to recognize even the closest family members. Now, let me ask, isn't it a blessing to have clear, logical thinking and the ability to live independently at 75? Sadly, many elderly people lose this privilege, relying heavily on their children or caregivers. This often leads to feelings of guilt for the elderly and frustration for their families. Yet, there are inspiring stories. Take the case of an extraordinary female translator, well into her 90s, who still lives independently. Her modest home is filled with handwritten manuscripts. She has even embraced modern technology, mastering computer skills to stay connected with the times. Her dedication to her craft and her independence are a testament to a fulfilling life, unburdened by reliance on others. Her story carries a powerful message. Even in old age, life can remain vibrant, meaningful, and joyful, so long as we nurture both our bodies and minds. Let this be a reminder to take care of yourself when you're young. Avoid recklessly sacrificing your health. Cultivate healthy habits like regular exercise and balanced living. Even in old age, resist the temptation to let your mind idle. Instead, continue to challenge yourself, read books, explore new interests, and keep your brain active. Doing so can stave off cognitive decline and make life far more enjoyable. 2. Keeping a positive attitude. 75, the age when many start to feel the weight of time. When you're 60 or so, it's easier to maintain optimism as the average life expectancy feels comfortably within reach. But once you hit 75, thoughts of mortality often loom larger. Here's the truth: while living into your 90s is possible, it's a privilege that not everyone enjoys. By this point, many people begin to feel the finite nature of their years. Erik Erikson described this stage as one of great emotional and existential challenges. Facing physical decline and the inevitability of death, it's easy to fall into despair. But hear this: your mission at this stage is to transform despair into peace and acceptance. Living in constant fear of illness or death will not make life longer or better. In fact, chronic worry often shortens one's lifespan. Instead, try to adopt a mindset of positivity. Psychologists emphasize the profound influence of self-affirming thoughts. Worrying excessively about what-ifs often makes those fears a reality. On the other hand, a cheerful, forward-looking attitude can lead to unexpected joys. Yes, diseases may come. Yes, life is finite. But your ability to greet each day with a smile, cherish the present, and savor life's small blessings can make all the difference. Let optimism be your legacy. 3. Pursuing a passion or hobby. The digital age has turned many of us into phone-addicted creatures. Young and old alike spend hours scrolling, watching, and, let's admit it, wasting time. Some elderly folks spend their days glued to their phones or gossiping endlessly with neighbors. While this may bring fleeting enjoyment, it often leads to emptiness and dissatisfaction over time. But what if you had a hobby? A passion? Something that fills your heart and keeps your mind engaged? Psychologists refer to a concept called flow. This is a state of deep absorption in an activity where time seems to vanish and worries fade away. It's the joy of being fully immersed in something meaningful. Take the 90-year-old translator I mentioned earlier. Translation was not only her profession but also her passion and sanctuary. Her love for her work kept her spirit vibrant and youthful even as her body aged. Her inner world was rich, her days filled with purpose and contentment. So, I urge you, find something you love. Whether it's painting, gardening, writing, playing music, or even volunteering, embrace it wholeheartedly. Let it be your anchor, your source of joy, and your reason to look forward to each day. In conclusion, longevity is a gift, but it's up to us to make it meaningful. At 75 and beyond, maintaining clear thinking, a positive mindset, and a fulfilling hobby are keys to a truly rewarding life. You have the power to write this vibrant chapter of your story, so pick up the pen and start now. Stay well and stay inspired.